What is shaking, everybody? Happy Monday to you. It's warm today. Warm and breezy, although not right now. So hopefully the canopy doesn't blow away. I got the cats out here. I got the... Oh, that's not good. My Bunny's over there digging, and Bunny's, Bunny likes to dig. Get a little Warren going. Not Warren from something about Mary. Hey, Ted! Frank beans. Not that Warren, like a rabbit warren, like where they live. And she's like, cat was like dumping in a rabbit warren and like trying to cover it up. I'm like, bro, come on. Have a little respect for the bunny. You're just planting bombs in Bunny's house, and that was rank too. Oh, Pip. I would say, what are you eating? But I know what you're eating. I've seen it. I feed it to you. Although they do, it is lizard season around the Tolbert household. It's when the lizards are out, I'm sure to hear a scream at some point. Like, my family hasn't figured out the lizards don't have teeth. They're not going to bite them. They're fine. But they always call me, come get the lizard out. I'm like, okay, I'll come get the lizard out for you. Get the lizards out and put them outside and make sure they're okay. And the cats are happy. I always know when the cats catch a lizard. It's not a meow. It's a... Okay, Pip, what'd you catch? Good kitty kid. Good job. Way to go. They bring it and they set it down in front of you. They're very pleased with themselves. Very happy. And I got to take it and put it back outside in the sun. And it's still kind of frozen. Because they're looking around. I got to play dead. Is that cat still there? Okay. Now I can go. They'll play dead forever. What you don't want is one to get loose underneath the couch in the living room. Not good. You don't know when it's going to come out. Haley, not a big fan. Lori, not a big fan. So anyway, it is lizard season. So I got to keep an eye on the lizards. Okay, we got the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals to get to. Very disappointing showing by the Pistons, but all in all, I think good year for them. I don't think anybody expected this from them. They know where their deficiencies are. They know where they got to beef up the roster a little bit. Duran's going to be a free agent, so they got to sign him and need some more wing shooters. No doubt about that. They just need more shooting, period, on that team. You might lose a little bit of your defensive identity, but they definitely need more shooting. So we got the Knicks, we got the Cavaliers, and then we got the big boys. The big boys. The Thunder. Williams is going to be back. And by the way, Anunoby is going to be back for the Knicks. I'm reading. And the Spurs and the Thunder. So Williams will be back, so they should be healthy to go. Good to go. I was looking at the previous matchups. Spurs took 3 out of 4 this year from the Spurs. Interestingly enough, every game the Spurs won, Wemby came off the bench. One game Wemby started, they lost. So I don't know how much that tells us about each team, but the Thunder were relatively healthy when they played the Spurs. And the Spurs were relatively healthy. Their lineups were a little bit different. Champagny wasn't in the starting lineup. Wemby wasn't in the starting lineup. So I'm looking forward to those. We'll get to those in a minute. But what I wanted to start off with, and anybody that's listening that wants to comment on this, feel free, because I'm kind of curious myself. Somebody asked me this over the weekend. What is the San Francisco Giants personality? Like, who are they? What kind of team are they? What kind of team are they trying to become? And, it's got through taking 2 out of 3 from the A's, split in LA, which, for those two, then they go to Arizona. But for those two, that's pretty good, right? You go 4-3, you're happy with that. Man, was it windy yesterday in Sacramento. Holy smokes. That was about as strong a wind as I've seen during a baseball game. But anyway, big picture this. Like, if you're a Giants fan, what is the personality of this team? Like, how is this team built? I don't, he asked me that, and I thought, I don't really know. I don't know if they have, like, when they were winning their titles, right? It was pitching and defense. You had Lincecum, you had Kane, you had Bumgarner, you had Sanchez, you had Vogie. Zito was there, even though Zito wasn't what they'd hoped for. I tell everybody, he won 2 World Series. Don't cry. He made out, Giants made out, everybody was fine. And then you had the bullpen. Brian Wilson, the first World Series. After that, it was the core 4 of guys. So you knew what the personality was. Get some timely hits, try to get to 4 runs, and let our pitching take over. The starting pitching, the bullpen, defense tight, we're good. That was the personality of that team. I think the personality of the team under Farhan, what it was trying to be was pitching, matchups on offense. Defense took a backseat, and we saw that. We saw guys in positions that they shouldn't have been in, but it was all for the sake of getting a matchup at home plate. Left, right, left, right, left, right. That's what it was. And strong 40. Strong 40, strong 25. Like, we're going to beat you around the edges. We're going to beat you on the fringes. We may not be able to put together a dynamic middle of the order, and they haven't, and they didn't. They tried under Farhan. They didn't do it. They didn't get Harper. They didn't get Ohtani. They didn't. I don't know if Ohtani was the end of Farhan. I think he was. Yeah. They didn't get Correa. Probably happy you didn't on that one. They never really had a middle of the order. But it was a direction. They had a direction. Like the last 2 iterations of the Giants had what's the direction of this team? What's Buster going for? Is it pitching? It didn't look like it. It's not. They're not great pitching. Judge, thank you. They're not a great pitching team. I don't know that they were going for that. Like, everybody wants good pitching, but you can't tell me you want to build your team around pitching when you go out and sign Hauser and Malley. You just can't. And Hauser's had a couple nice starts, and Malley's been kind of hit or miss, but you can't tell me. Is it going to be the bullpen? No. It wasn't. That was kind of, let's hope for the bullpen. Let's hope this works out. We think it'll be fine, but that's fine. But it wasn't the bullpen. This wasn't a team you looked at and said, let's get to the 6th inning and we're good. That wasn't this team. Was it hitting? I think more so than anything, this team was trying to get to a personality of everyday players coming off the Farhan era where it was so matchup based. You didn't know who was starting, who was playing, how long they were going to play. It was, let's get some guys who could play 9 every single day. Let's get some guys. So you sign Chapman to the extension. You go out and get Adames. You trade for Devers. Yeah, you bring Bader in. Like, he was a guy that was going to play. He ends up getting hurt. But is it a defensive team? Not really. No, you can't say it was a defensive team when Devers isn't like. I don't know where Adames ranks defensively. Chapman's still very good. Arai's been good. Bader's really good. Ramos better than he was last year. That's not saying much. And Jung-Hoo Lee seems like he's better in right than he was in center. Maybe he's better suited to right than he was center. But I think it was supposed to be like a complementary team. Like, we're going to be better offensively. I thought the middle of the order would be fine. The middle of the order has been atrocious. Now guys are starting to come on a little bit. They're starting to hit the ball a little bit, and you better hope they do. And it'd be nice if they could figure out a spot for Eldridge one way or the other. Whether that, I don't know, Ramos might be out for a bit now, so maybe that Schmidt gets a look out in the outfield. And if you get Schmidt out in the outfield, you can DH Eldridge. I don't know. But this is like your top prospect. You got to try to find, you got to try to win. They can't screw around right now. You got to try to put whatever your best lineup is, whatever gives you the best chance of winning every night. That's what you got to play. You got to make up ground. You can't. That's the part about being like 6, 7, 8 games under 500. You need one big streak, one big hot streak. Because if you keep doing what they did the past, and that's fine, what they did the last 2 series. What they did the last 2 series, fine. Against good competition, by the way. You go 4-3 against good competition, you feel pretty good. But you don't pick up that much. And now let's say you go 2-5 the next 7. Now you've lost all that and then some. And now you're 8, 9 games under 500. It's a constant battle to try to get back to 5. Just try to get back to 500. That's why they need one of those streaks where it's like 8 in a row, 9 in a row, 10 in a row, 8-2, 11-3, one of those type deals. But that's that. So I'm asking you, what do you think they were going? What were they going for? I'm not sure what they are. What they are is not very good. They're just not a very good baseball team. There's not one aspect of their team you look at and go, that's outstanding. Baseball's trying to help you by making the bags bigger. The pitcher can only throw over a couple of times. They're trying to say, hey, we're trying to make it easier for you to steal bases. The Giants refuse to steal bases. And they don't walk. In an era of baseball where walking is like paramount. Like people think walk's as good as a hit. By the way, walk is never good as a hit. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. A single is the same as a walk when there's nobody on base. If there's a guy on first, the hit can get him to third. Walk never gets him to third. So to me, I get it. But yeah, that's what I'm asking. What's their personality? What's their philosophy? What are they going for? I looked at this yesterday, and this was amazing. Like, I knew it wasn't great, but I was looking at their player stats, and you look at the player stats for the Giants, and you look at stolen bases. Again, they're trying to make it easier for you guys to steal bases. Adames has 1. Arias has 4. Schmidt has 3. Rodriguez has 1. Oliva has 1. 4. That's your leader in the clubhouse right now. 4 stolen bases. They have the guys that are on the roster as we speak. Oliva's not on the roster right now, but it looks like the guys they have 10 stolen bases as a team. 10. Matt Chapman leads the team in walks, 16. 1, 2, 3. They have 4 guys, double digits in walks. Devers has 11. Jung-Hoo Lee has 10. Arias has 11. And Chapman has 16. That's what you got. Now, strikeouts, they can do that. They can definitely strike out. Adames 56. Devers 59. Chapman 49. Ramos 47. Even Schmidt, who's been their best hitter this year, is 33. So, you're looking at a bunch of dudes with over 100 strikeouts for the year. Pitching, exactly. Pitching hasn't been great. Ray and Roop have been their best starters so far, and they've been good. Nothing special. They don't have one guy on the roster that guy's nails. That guy is nails. Usually it's Webb. It hasn't been so far this year. Hauser 5.25 ERA, Webb 5 ERA, Molly 5.6 ERA. It's just, McDonald's been okay when they've asked him to pitch. But so, what is this team? What can this team rely on? Is my point. And he brought up some good points in that. What were they going for? I get why they signed these guys. I get why they signed Adames, and I get why good clubhouse guy. The one thing you notice about Adames is no matter how he's going at the plate, he's always top step. He's always smile. He's always rooting for everybody. Chapman, good clubhouse. Because you're signing good core guys. And again, They wanted guys who were going to play every single day. That's what these guys do. They play every day. So you got the left side of your infield locked up. You're going to play every day. And they have some deficiencies with the bat. They're not great. They're okay. Like Adames is better than Chapman, but he's not going to blow you away. He had 30 home runs last year. You get the ball over the wall occasionally. But, again, OPS probably going to be in the high 700s. Chapman probably going to be in the mid 700s to 760, 770. So you're like, okay, we got those two guys. Let's go out and get a middle of the order guy, like a legit middle of the order guy in Rafi Devers. And he was supposed to be that guy. And I will caution you to not make your come to a conclusion on Devers this early in his Giants contract. I've seen it before where guys go to a different city, they struggle. It's a different climate, different ballpark, different people, different pressures that come along with it. And you're thinking, well, Tom, how much more pressure could there be? He's playing in Boston. I get it. It's just different. And sometimes it takes him a little while to get going. He's actually had some better swings as of late and gotten some results as of late. But this is a long-term deal. And I refuse to believe this is the way it's going to be from here on out. Like, he's got to be better. He better be better. So I could see where Buster's going with that, right? Let's get some guys that could hit, that could play 9 innings. That's what we want. Unfortunately, for a team that looked like they're going to be built around pitching, how much did we hear about all the young pitching that they had? All the young pitching that they had. Yeah. So again, I'll ask you, what is it? What are they going for? Like, what is this team? Like, if I were to look at like some of the better teams in the National League, right? If I looked at the Braves, it's like, what are they? They got a bunch of dudes that can play. They can play 160 games. They're balanced. They can hit the ball over the wall. They have a little bit of speed. They have some pop. Olson's having a fantastic year this year. They're pitching better than I thought they were going to pitch. But they just got depth. They got like a long, deep lineup. Maybe it's not quite as dynamic as the Dodgers, but it's pretty damn good. And to go along with the pitching, which, again, they're surprising me a little bit because they've had so many injuries, but it's just overall excellence, depth. That's kind of what they bring to the table. Philly's playing better now. It's like, okay, what does Philly bring to the table? Pop, right? Like their personalities, like Harper and Schwarber and Turner at the top of the order, and then Sanchez and Wheeler when he's healthy. Like, you got two studs, and then like some pop. That's kind of their personality. Dodgers is just star power. That's kind of their personality, like star power, like just so much good talent. And they haven't even, like, Dodgers have been brutal this year, and they're still in first. I think they're still in first, but they've been brutal this year when you compare them to the Dodgers. That's really all you can compare them to is the Dodgers. But they haven't even come close to hitting their stride this year. Pajes and Muncy are probably their two best offensive weapons this year, and they bat way down in the order. That's how much depth that they have. They got guys that are hurt in the pitching staff. Don't worry about it. We got enough depth in pitching. We got some young guys pitching. I mean, you look what happened last year. I mean, who knows when Snell's coming back now? Come back for the last month. We're good. Do what you did last year. Come back for the last month. We're solid. So, like, everybody tries to, like, okay, what are we? What do we want to become? What do we need to become to compete? I don't know. Again, I don't know what somebody said on there. Ron Washington deserves a raise. He does. He did, just for what he did with the Rise. He deserves a raise. There's no doubt about it. He's been fantastic. And Devers has been fine. Like, Devers hasn't really been a butcher. I haven't noticed. Maybe you guys have. But he's been fine. Like, and look, you're not paying Devers for his glove. You're paying Devers for his bat. Okay? Just as long as you don't go out there and butcher it up. That's really all you're asking for. Just be adequate. Don't kill us out there. So, but no, Rye's been fantastic. So again, I don't know. Like, who's the back end of this bullpen? I don't know. I mean, they have guys, but are they going to start? Is it like one or two guys? Are going to keep? I've never been a fan of bullpen by committee. So I don't know. They're going to stick with the what's working. They're going to do the matchups. Not sure, but it just got me thinking. Like who are they? Again, at least under Farhan, you kind of knew what they wanted to be. You may not have liked it, but you knew who they wanted to be and what they were trying to be. Under Sabian, we knew exactly who they were going to be. Exactly who we were going to be. No, we don't steal bases. No, they don't. No, they don't steal bases. They don't. No stealing of bases here. Okay. Are you crazy? You think the Giants are stealing bases? They ain't stealing no damn bases. Oh my gosh! No, and they don't work walks either. And so forget about that. Forget about the walks. Forget about the stealing of bases. Again, they're not an athletic team, right? They're not athletic. Like, who's an athlete on this team? I thought Jung Ho was supposed to be that guy when he came over. Leadoff guy, give him some speed, get on base, steal some bases. He hasn't been that guy. Bader's pretty good athlete. I mean, Chapman, pretty good athlete, pretty good base runner. But other than that, I mean, Arise is leading the fucking team in stolen bases. He's not an athlete. I look at him and I'm like, I don't think athlete. Luis Arise. So Gilbert's an athlete. Gilbert, you don't want playing every day. Okay, unless you like hip thrusts. Unless you like pornography, then go ahead and throw him out there. So he's been fantastic. Hold on a second. Oh, I got to turn that. I got to turn my. I hate it turning my fountain off. It was about ready to grind to a halt. I got to get some more water and get some more water in that. Yeah, Gilbert and the hip thrust. Yeah, I mean that's his personality. When I think of Gilbert, I think of hip thrust. Period. They toned it down, brought it back a little in Oakland. There you go. Here's the one. This is the one in Dodger. This is the one that crossed the line a little bit. This was a little like, you know what I thought of when I thought of that? I thought of The Hangover. You fuck on me? You try fuck on me? Like I was like, okay, easy. And then this is what you got. You got the toned down version yesterday. It reminded me, you know what else it reminded me of? The Key and Peele skit. Where they're just like standing there and they're looking at him going, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a flag. That's a flag. I mean, Gilbert's the guy you love to have at the party to get it started. And at the end of the night, you're probably like, bro, I'm just trying to sit here, have a nightcap and listen to a little music, and I don't need you fucking on me at night, okay? Yeah, this one right here. That reminded me. I was like, oh, that's Drew Gilbert right there. Kringle McShinkleberry or whatever the guy's name was. Oh, 1, 2. Oh no, you can't do 3. You can't do 3. And then he looks like, wait, hey. That's one of the best skits ever. Holds the 3 finger. Like, I told you can't do 3. What are we doing? You cannot do 3. Oh my God. The coach arguing too. I love these routes too. Dude's just kind of like running around like, here we go. Okay, we're good to go. So look, whatever it takes. But that's when that's your personality, softcore porn in the outfield, that's probably not going to lead you to the promised land. Probably not going to lead you to the playoffs, I wouldn't think. So again, I don't know what it is. I don't know What did it? No, yeah, absolutely. We mentioned that. It was defense pitching. We all knew that. We all knew that was the personality. Okay? Have a couple guys in there, get a few bombs, get a few timely hits. Or is there ever an untimely hit? Like if I get a hit, it scores a guy in the second inning. Is that untimely? I kind of I'm hear that a lot when I'm watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. That was a timely goal. But fucking is there an untimely goal? Like in the first period, untimely goal? Like, that was untimely. Why do we say that? I mean, every time I catch myself saying that, I'm gonna put $5 in a jar or something. Oh, that was timely. That was a timely bucket. Was there an untimely bucket? Maybe if they scored more untimely buckets, they wouldn't need the timely bucket at the end of the game. Just a thought. But everything's kind of timely. Like clutch, I get it. But timely? Everything can be timely. So yeah, I can see the personality of the last two regimes. I can't see one now. I don't know exactly what it is. Other than we want guys that can play 9 innings, which I'm totally fine with. But I don't know if that's really a personality. It's a philosophy. Like the fans, the Giant fans were like, we're tired of seeing this. And I was too. I was tired of seeing in the 5th inning, the other team would yank their pitcher and go from a lefty to a righty, and all of a sudden the entire lineup would change, or like 5 guys would change, and then they'd go back the other way. What was that over there? They go back the other way, and you're like, oh, now they're stuck. Now they're stuck. You can't go like 6 lefties for 6 righties and then go back to 6 righties. Sorry, it didn't work that way. But you don't have that many players. Trust me, if they could have, they would have. But it was like a conga line up to the plate. Dun, 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 da, dun, 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 pow. It's like, can't we leave a couple of them in? Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Wouldn't be playing matchup baseball. So that to me was like maybe the biggest philosophical change. And I'm okay with that. Let's get guys that can play 9. They're going to bat against lefties. They're going to bat against righties. They're just going to play. You just better make sure they can play. That's the problem. Like, they're not good enough right now. They're just kind of okay to not very good to outright awful in a bunch of different categories. Like, what would you say right now if I were to ask you? And I do want to get quickly to the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals. What is their strength? What is their strength? I don't know. Forget personality. Just give me one thing they do well. What do they do well? Run the bases? Defense? Middle of the order defense? I guess when Bailey was here and Bader was healthy and Bailey was here, Arise and Chapman, I guess up the middle, the defense pretty good. Pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know what if I looked and go, boy, at least they have that. At least that's been good. They strike out. The middle of the order strikes out. They don't walk. They don't steal bases. They don't take runs away. I don't know. Yeah, beautiful park. Great. 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 I mean, at least it's better than the Angel Stadium. They're not finding possums roaming around down there. Yeah, Max showed me this. I didn't see this. Trout. I was looking at the jerseys. Trout bats. That dude's got a freaking possum. And bro, why are you picking up the possum? By the way, why don't you just leave it alone? Okay, leave the possum alone. Possum's like, what the F is going on around here? Look at that thing. Scared as hell. I mean, way up there too. Way up at top. And they're scary looking too. I was going for a walk here in Alameda. There was one on one of the fences just looking at me as I walked by. And I looked. I didn't expect to see a possum. You know, I expect to see possums during the middle of the day. I'm gonna guess the guy picking up the possum. I mean, just a guess. He's probably an idiot. He might not be. Could be a great guy. I'm gonna guess no. You know, hey, look at me. I'm picking up a possum. Animal scared out of its freaking mind. Yay, look at me. Yeah, look at me. Bro, you better go wash your hands. And who's that guy wanting to give him a high five after he just touched the possum? Like, here, give me some of that disease, bitch. I'll take some of that with me. And then I'm going to go eat a dog. And I'm not going to wash my hands because I'm a man. That's what I do. I just touched a possum. I'm going to go have a hot dog and throw it in my mouth. That'd be sweet. Free the possum. I think the possum's been freed. Hopefully, I mean, come on, Artie. Take care of that place. Take care of the Big A. The Big A is taking care of you. No, it hasn't. It didn't take care of me either. I'm not going down that road today, okay? Somebody said play Eldridge. I agree, but you got to win. If you think he's going to help you win, then do you play him? If not, then you don't. And if you don't, then you put him down. I don't know. I mean, Buster, I don't know what the plan is there. Plan is he'll learn more. Maybe, you know, he's with Washington too, and they're teaching him some infield defense. I don't know. That's the thing I'm trying to say. I don't know. So, yeah, maybe, but I mean, look, the Giants ain't rebuilding. I mean, they got a lot of seats to put in that, a lot of butts to put in those seats. And they just paid Adames. They're on the hook with Devers for a long-term deal. They just paid Chapman. They got what, like 4 years left, I guess, with Jung-Hoo Lee. So possums very rarely have rabies, body temperatures. I did not know that. That's good to know. Thank you for that information. People don't need to be so afraid then. They're still kind of freaky looking. I don't mind them. I mean, I like animals, but it'll scare you if you're walking by. But they're not. I mean, what are you just gonna bite the bullet for all those contracts? You're gonna there's your possum information for you. You're gonna sell them at like 60 cents on the dollar? You're not getting full freight for those things. You're not getting full freight for those contracts. So look, this is what you have. You got Adames, you got Chapman, you got Devers. Maybe you can get rid of one. Maybe. But you better hope they start playing well. And you need to find a direction one way or the other. I mean, get some speed. I don't know what the minor leagues has, but they're minor leaguers until they're not minor leaguers, I always say. So I don't even really factor them into the equation. Remember, Wisenhunt was supposed to be a guy. He's not a guy. Keaton Wynn was supposed to. He was starting there for. He's not starting. So I don't know. I think you just got to try to figure out, okay, what is this? What should it be? And how do we get there? By the way, do us a favor if you want to really like hit yourself in the face. Go look at Tampa. Go look at go look at the guys on their team. And you're like, how are they doing this? I mean, they got McClanahan. He hadn't pitched for 2 years. They're lefty. He's a stud. They got like all these old dudes pitching for him now. it's like the dude that closes games for him, 30 plus. 3 of their starters that are dealing 30 plus, like Nick Martinez. I was like, that dude been around. You kidding? Drew Rasmussen? Oh no. Oh, fudge me. Cat. God damn it. My cat just jumped onto the fence with a bird in her mouth. Oh boy, that is going to be fun. That is going to be fun. All right. Let me get to these. Let me get to the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, because I got to go. I don't know where that bird's going to end up. Shit. Anyway, yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. Thank goodness, because I got a bird to clean up on aisle 4. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm happy for her, but goddamn, that bird was just having like a super nice day. Like, oh, look, skies are blue. Clank, done. Just done. Murderer. Straight murderer. I'm really looking forward to the Western Conference Finals. That's her right there. That is, except she's black. And the bird was black. You must have like camouflaged. Maybe the bird thought she was another big bird. God, that's a big ass bird with toast. I'm like making fun of it, but I'm in no way happy right now. I'm in no way happy to go in there and find that bird and clean that bird up somewhere. At least the lizards live. That bird was dead. So unbelievable. And she was really pleased with herself. I could tell. I could tell she was pleased. Like walked by me like this. Yep. Gotcha. I'm gonna go with the Thunder over the Spurs. I just think Spurs are 1 year early, even though they took 3 out of 4 against the Thunder. Did a pretty good job of not turning the ball over. That's job number 1 when you play the Thunder. Do not turn the ball over against them. If you turn the ball over against them, they will slaughter you. That's what they do. That is their. You want to talk about the personality of a team? That's their personality. Like they're deep, they're long, they turn you over, and they don't turn it over. Like that is their personality. And at the end of the day, they usually have 6, 7, 8 more shots than you do, and it's just so hard to overcome. Who is going to be the go-to guy for the Spurs in crunch time? We know it's going to be Shea for the Thunder. Who's it going to be for the Spurs? Is it Castle? Is it pick and rolls with Fox? I mean, you got that. You got Vassell in one corner. You got Champagny in another corner. Is the depth of the Thunder going to wear down the depth of the Spurs, who aren't quite as deep? Nobody's quite as deep as the Thunder. I mean, they got Jalen Williams coming back, and they got AJ Mitchell, who killed it in Jalen Williams' absence. It's like they didn't even miss a beat with Mitchell. So they're going to have almost too many guys. If you can have too many guys, they're going to have too many. There's like too many guys. Like we need to play some of these guys. They're really good. I know, but he needs to get his minutes too. Like it's just it's a revolving door of like, you got Shea, right? You got Jalen Williams, and you got Holmgren. Those are like your 3 guys. Your 3 guys. Then you have Caruso, and you have Dort, and now you have AJ Mitchell, and you have Isaiah Joe, and you have Cason Wallace, and you have, I think, I'm not even sure if Wiggins is playing. Wiggins might be hurt. I haven't even seen Wiggins. Wiggins is pretty good. Like Wiggins has been pretty good. Wiggins been good for them. I don't know. I'm going to look right now. Is he hurt? Is he not hurt? I'm not positive if he's hurt or not hurt. I just know, I mean, it could be like, hey, we have many guys. He's not playing. No, Wiggins is playing. He just played 3 minutes against the Lakers, 2 minutes against the Lakers, 4 minutes against the Lakers. Like he just really hasn't played a whole heck of a lot. And he averaged 21, 22 minutes a game during the regular season, averaged 9.4 a game, shot 43 from the field, 36 from 3. So, I mean, Wiggins can play. They just have so many players. And guess who's drafting right behind the Warriors this year in the draft? The Thunder. It's like they got all these players. They're like, yeah, let's get some more. But I mean, look, the Spurs are coming. And the Spurs, this could be a reoccurring theme over the next few years. Spurs, Thunder, Western Conference Finals, because Wemby, Castle, Johnson, Harper, I mean, Bryant, who doesn't play a ton, but he's young. They got a bunch of young dudes too. I mean, their bench is fine. It's not the depth of the Thunder. It's just not. I mean, Cornette's fine filling in for Wemby for a little bit. Harrison Barnes, although he hasn't played a ton. Keldon Johnson been a really good sixth man for them all year long. So I just think that they're a little too deep. Going to have a little too much for them. I wouldn't surprise me if it goes 7. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it went 7. So I was just looking at the Thunder right here. Yeah, they start too big, so they're going to be able to. Again, it was interesting that the Spurs won 2 games where they didn't start 3 games where they didn't start Wemby. And so I got the Thunder because of their depth, which is extreme, and just they've won. They won it before. They got the experience, although I'm not sure how much that matters anymore now that the Spurs have been through it a little bit. I just think 1 year too early, but would I wager on it? No. I don't feel that strongly about the Thunder win, and I think they will, but I don't feel as strongly as I might have before I watched the Spurs this year. Spurs are dominant. Wemby's, freak, alien, whatever you want to call him, is incredible. And then Castle, Harper's getting better and better. You forget about Fox. You forget about how good Fox is. Fox is like almost an afterthought on that team. But Fox can still get downhill. He can still drill you with threes. He can still get to the rim. Like, he's really, really good. He's only 28. He seems ridiculously old on this team, but he's not. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a hell of a matchup starting tonight. And then you get the Eastern Conference Finals, Knicks and Cavaliers. And it's going to be fun watching the Cavaliers pick on Brunson on defense and the Knicks pick on Harden when they're on offense, or the Cavs are on defense, or Mitchell for that matter. Neither of them are great defensively, but Harden is worse. So that'll be interesting to see who can get the best out of that. Who can get the best out of that matchup? Cavs are going to get some momentum winning their last 2 on the road. I mean, and kind of like you felt like Game 5 was a must win. They did, and then they lost Game 6 at home, and then came and destroyed the Pistons yesterday. But the Knicks, after they went down 2-1 to the Hawks, I mean, they've just been rolling. They crushed the Hawks and then crushed the Sixers. Absolutely crushed them. So they've been playing some really, really good ball. Not super deep. I mean, you look at what they have coming off the bench. What is it? McBride and Mitchell, the center. And there's one more that I'm kind of forgetting. But they're their starting 5. Right? That's what that team is. That's the personality of that team. Right? Brunson, Hart, Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Towns. And it'll be interesting to see how OG Anunoby, because he's really good defensively on the perimeter, but he's going to have to match up with a big guy now. He'll probably be on Mobley, I would think. I would think he'll be on Mobley, so that'll be an interesting matchup for him. Can he keep him on the glass? Can he keep him out of the paint? And Mobley, he's athletic enough to be able to guard him on the perimeter. So it should be a fun matchup. A conventional wisdom, Knicks kill them in Game 1 just because they're so mentally and physically fried after a taxing 7-game series. So I think Knicks win Game 1. The fact that everyone thinks they're going to kill him makes me think they're not going to kill him, because everybody can't be right. But I think it should be a fun series. But I got the Thunder and the Knicks getting to the conference finals. And then the Wild and the Knights in hockey in the Western Conference. That should be a fun one, although I'm not sure anybody's stopping the Avalanche. And then tonight, Game 7, Habs and Sabres. That should be a fun one too. I thought for sure the Canadians win Game 6 at home. They got smashed. They're up 3-1 and then gave up 7 straight. Ouch. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. By the way, did you see the Laker Thunder game? That dude sitting courtside that had the a Montreal hockey jersey on, that had 2 pair of shoes. I guess somebody said they were like Nike mags, or they're from the Back to the Future films, the ones that like automatically like lace up, those ones that Michael J. Fox was wearing in those films. I didn't even know they existed. Didn't know people wore them. I didn't know people would want to bring 2 pair to the game so they could wear 1 pair and have the other pair sitting there. Those things cost like 20, 40, 50 grand a pop. Yeah, this dude. That dude. Now, I you know me. Like, I hate to profile. Does that dude know? Could he name 1 Canadian player? Could that dude name 1 Montreal Canadian player? My guess is no. I mean, and like, is there a bigger look at me when you have 2 pair of shoes? I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, the whole thing, from the way he's sitting to the headgear to the chains and the and the Canadians jersey, and then the fucking 2 pair of shoes. Can you imagine? You just paid 10 grand for those seats and you're sitting next to that dude. You're like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I just paid 10K for these, and that's the dude I'm sitting next to. Like, maybe he knows PK Subban. Maybe. I don't know. He probably thinks he still plays. That look. I mean, I can't get over that look. I still can't get over the hockey jersey. Mark Jackson used to wear hockey jerseys to practice all the time when he was playing for the Clippers, and we were both playing for the Clippers. And I'd tell him, name 1 player. Just give me 1 player off the team you're wearing. 1. He wore a New Jersey Devils. I go, just give me 1 Devil. 1 Devil. Couldn't do it. You can't even give me Martin Brodeur. You can't do that. Anyway, what are you going to do? All right, I got to get out of here. I got pickup. I got Bird. I don't know where that Bird is now. It's been 5 minutes, and I'm not thrilled. Like, I'm hoping I'm going to go turn the corner in the backyard, and she's going to be sitting there with it. But here's the worst, and this has happened too. Bird, you better get out of here. When they're alive, and then kitties let them go, and then they start flying around the house. That's so much fun. So hopefully it's just a cleanup on aisle 2. I'm not thrilled with that, but I can deal with that. I don't want to deal with a bird flying around the house, butting its head like, oh, hey, I'm going to escape. Oh, that was a window. Oh, concussion, blood on the windshield. Nice. It's windshield. I better not have a windshield in my house. That wouldn't be good either. So, all right, everybody, great time. Well, it was great until a kid brought the Bird, and that wasn't great. That wasn't great at all. So, but enjoy the weather. We'll be back with you Wednesday. It could be Tuesday or Thursday. I don't know. I'm working on some stuff this week. So when I know, you'll know what we have going on. But we may have a couple backyard guests this week. More backyard guests, the better. We like backyard guests here at the Tom Tolbert Show. It's a lot of fun. We just sit back here, have a couple beers. Weather's good. Weather's getting better and better. So hopefully a couple backyard guests for you to enjoy this week. And like I said, when I know, you'll know. Like, subscribe, if you will. If you don't want to, whatever. Just enjoy the show. And we'll talk to you again soon. See you.
And remember this, Tommy T. Cash and tickets is what it's all about.